Hi guys, my name is Megan and today I've got my March wrap up for you. Alright, so March has been a really good reading month. I've read a lot of books and I fell in love with another book series that may be a contender for my favorite book of the year. So let's go ahead and just dive right in. Okay, so the first book that I finished this month was Headcase. This is the fourth book in the Necessary Evil series, and I think in my last TBR I called it Mad Men, which is actually the fifth book, so I think I got them a little bit confused. But I finished Headcase. This was such a fun book. Zane and Asa are some of my favorite characters now in the Mulvaney universe. They are both insane, and I love them. This got a 5 out of 5 stars. Would highly recommend this dark romance series if you're looking for something dark and featuring a psychopath and a budding crime journalist. And like their whole thing is insane and I love it. I also finished the bonus epilogue for this, which got a 4 to 5 stars. Again, love it. So next up is one of the books that I fell absolutely head over heels in love with, and it may or may not be one of my contenders for book of the year, and that is Like Real People Do. This book is fantastic. It has my whole heart. Literally, I read this, and this is like 400 plus pages. I read it in less than a week, which, like, I was trying to go slow reading it. I probably could have read this in like 3 days. This is one of the sweetest romances that I've read. This is following Alexander Price and Eli Rodriguez, so Eli is a figure skater dealing with kind of a debilitating head injury that's led to him having epilepsy. And it's also following Alex, who is the youngest NHL captain in the history of the NHL. And they have a not so great meet cute, but then they become really fast friends and like feelings start to develop for both of them, and they don't want to ruin their friendship, but then also they kind of want to give dating a shot. So that's what they do. This started out as fanfic for Check Please, which is one of my favorite graphic novels. And honestly, this is just so sweet. This got a solid 5 out of 5 stars. Would highly, highly recommend. If you're looking for a sports romance to dig into, this is the one I would recommend. Okay, so next up I have I Hear the Sunspot, Theory of Happiness. This is the second book in the I Hear the Sunspot manga series. This got a solid 4 to 5 stars, and this is one of the sweetest graphic novel series that I've read so far. Also, it has hearing disability representation in it, so it's one that I would definitely recommend reading. Okay, so next up I finished Like You've Nothing Left to Prove. This is the second book in the Breakaway series. This one I read as soon as it got to my doorstep, basically. This is the follow-up book to Like Real People Do, and again, this is a contender for book of the year. It's probably like series of the year, I guess, now. But this is following Alex and Elijah as they are kind of forced to come out as a couple and how they deal with that and like the anxiety and all of the emotions and things. This got a solid 5 out of 5 stars. Again, would highly, highly recommend. It's so, so good. Okay, so next up I finished Strawberry Kisses. This one I got a little sidetracked on because I was kind of having a little bit of a book hangover from reading Like Real People Do and Like You've Nothing Left to Prove. So this one kind of got pushed a little bit by the wayside, but this was a really sweet, like, summery romance featuring two friends who kind of have like this mutual pining thing going on, but also they don't want to ruin their friendship. And then they have to start fake dating for like a family get together for one of them. And it's honestly super, super sweet. And if you're looking for a cute summery romance, this is the one to check out. It's really sweet. This got a 4 out of 5 stars. Okay, and then we are on to the books that I'm currently reading as of filming this video. The first of which is System Collapse. This is the 7th book in the Murderbot Diaries. I love this to pieces. Murderbot is so relatable. This is definitely headed for like a really good star rating. I don't know yet because I'm not quite done. But definitely would highly recommend the Murderbot Diaries. It's such a good science fiction story with a lot of queer representation in it. Would highly recommend. The other book that I'm currently reading as of filming this video is Power Plays and Straight A's. This one, I'm only about 15% in it so far, and it's really good, and I'm probably not going to finish it this month, so I will probably be finishing it in April, so it will probably be included in my April TBR, just FYI. This is following Foster, who is a hockey player at a college. He's been asked by his twin brother to keep an eye on his brother's best friend, who is transferring colleges to work on his PhD program, and Zach is having none of it. He doesn't want anybody to check up on him. He just wants to be able to do his studies and like not have to interact with jocks. So he and Foster kind of hit it off in like the not great way, but like they're still kind of there for each other so far, and I'm really enjoying it. And then I do have 2 more books that I'm going to try to finish before the month is up, and one of those is The Deep and Dark Blue. This one I'm going to be reading for the Transwrite Readathon, which is March 22nd through the 29th, following Hawk and Grayson, who flee to try to like save themselves from a coup from, you know, that kind of thing, and I'm here for it. And then the last book I'm going to try to fit in for the month is I Think Our Son is Gay. This is a manga featuring parents who have kind of figured out that their son is gay and hasn't told them yet, and they're trying to be supportive and show that they are there for him, and you know, they're going to be supportive of him. And all right, and I know I had a few other books that were on my TBR that I did not get to because, like Read What People Do, took over my wife. And yeah, so I didn't quite get to those, so you'll probably see those books on other TBRs. Anyway, that is what I read and did not read for the month of March. Favorite book has to go to Like Real People Do and Like You've Nothing Left to Prove. What was your favorite book that you read in March? Let me know down in the comments. If you guys like this video, don't forget the like button. If you haven't already but would like to, go and hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to follow me on social media for more bookish stuff, check out the links down below. Alrighty, bye guys.